Mr. Robinson?
For B, I put,
Go and record, baby.
for B is 8 mm, and the other one is 12 mm, and 13, I circled the first one.
That's right. Robertson, once. 14 and 15. Patterson?
First one.
Okay. Sanders?
For 14, I was on the first.
Is,
Oh, wait, no. Oh, I would ask her, can you show me how you got that? How you got that? Sure.
Dude, I'm looking at that. Oh, I put the camera on her. She ain't doing. I can't even hear.
okay, 17 and 18, Ms. Rooney? You can make your own
Speak up a little.
It's right. Ring you up once. 19 and 20. Harris.
I know.
What numbers? Dr. Hill, do you want us to go to elimination?
No, ma'am, I don't want you to go to that. That's what we want to recap. Now, you will be tested on these 6 trigonometric functions. 6 trigonometric ratios. So therefore, you need to know them like the back of your hand. You need to know it and know how to identify your opposite side, your adjacent side. Now, HYP, the hypotenuse side, will never change. It's going to be that same number once you find the number. Okay, so this symbol represents theta. So sine theta, from this angle, we draw an arrow from the opposite to the opposite side. That's going to give you that OPP. And of course, this will be your ADJ. You're going to have a triangle whereby you're going to have to identify your OPP, your ADJ, and your hypotenuse. And you're going to have to be able to fill in the ratios. Ratios are nothing but fractions. Ratios are what? Okay. Now, in your textbook, let me see that. Thank you, baby. Where your vocabulary coming from? Chapter 10. So that means you need to get in front of it. Let's just look at one of these problems, just so you can clarify. Who's froggy enough to jump this morning and come to the board and get 100 points? Okay, hold on, Mr. Sanders, I got you.
We have Mr. Sanders.
Okay, now, we're looking at page 657. 657. This is the chapter test review. So we're getting you ready for your actual test. So we'll tell you where that test is coming from. On page 657, Mr. Sanders, I want you to be able to, it says find the missing side length. If necessary, round to the nearest tenth. So you're going to be able to come up here and look at A is equal to 28, B is equal to 35, and find my missing side. Now before you do that, tell me what is the very first thing you're going to use. What's the theorem?
Is A
Pythagorean theorem. Good job, Miss Howard. Good job. So if you don't know a side, you have to use the Pythagorean theorem. So you're gonna come up here and use C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. They've already given you information. Number one, what did they tell you? Is A given to you?
Yes, ma'am.
What is A equal to?
28.
A is equal to 28. Was B given to you?
Yes, ma'am.
What is B equal to?
35.
Okay, 35. So you're gonna come up on off the cuff and come and find what we're looking for.
C.
C.
The hypotenuse.
The hypotenuse. So you're gonna come up, you're gonna fill it all in, and then guess what? We're gonna work with this tree.
Got it.
Okay? You got me? So do you need a little time to? Can you handle it right now?
I can put it on the board.
Well, come on, handle business. Handle your business.
We have Mr. Sanders coming up.
Okay, Mr. Sanders, come on up and handle business.
Alright, I'm doing the one right.
Yes. And I'm right here for you if you need me. I'm not in Africa yet.
Camera shy? Move. Why you gonna walk straight past the camera?
Okay, now, you do need to simplify. You did just that. Wonderful. Now, don't go anywhere, Mr. Sanders. That's great. That's wonderful. Any questions on what he just showed you how to do? Right off the bat, he was able to come up here. Now, we done found our hypotenuse. Can we handle this on tree? Okay, handle business. We got to first determine what's your OPP and your HYP. Now, okay, hold on, sweetheart.
Alright.
Can anything be reduced?
Yes.
If it can't be reduced, it can't be anything.
I just read all this on here.
If you would like, or you could go to the other board. Let's go to the other board, because we want that to stay up there, just in case they're copying. You can take care of this business over here. Let's do this board. Okay. Got your calculator?
Here.
Get it. Yeah.
Okay, let Dr. Hugh come and help you out. See, with my fraction calculator, I was back there working it out. Let's look at 28 over 44.8. When I keyed it into my calculator, my fraction calculator, of course, you got 28 divided by 44.8. Give me a little equal. They gave me 0.625. Check this out. 5/8. So, sine theta, you got 28 over 44.8 equals 5/8. We're going to reduce it all the way to its bone. Okay? With that fraction calculator. I told y'all to get a fraction calculator. So now let's look at 35 divided by 44.8. 35 divided by 44.8. Hit my little equal. It gave me 0.781. Look at that beautiful calculator. What you got? 25 over 32. Okay? Then, of course, 28 over 35, you're going to find that 7 will go into 28, and 7 will go into 35. It's going to equal to 4 over 5. Put my little equal signs here. Okay? Then let's look at 44. Oh, you got that already, so you don't need my help there. What about, we got 44.8 over 35. Here we go. 44 divided by what?
35.
Get my little simplification. That came to be 32 over 25. 44.8 divided by 35 is 32 over 25. Now, did you get the other one right? What number can go into 35? What number can go into 28? We just did that. 5 over 4. Very good. Okay. You see, class, how you must simplify. So these are all ratios. Ratios are what? Fractions. Good job, Mr. Robinson. Ratios are fractions. So that's why we had to simplify each one of these fractions to its most simplest form. And if you would please get you a fraction calculator. You know, sometimes we lose our concepts as we, unfortunately, as we go up in the higher grades. But if you have a struggling situation with fractions, get a fraction calculator, and it will help you. I promise you it will. Are there any questions on this one? Good job, Mr. Sanders. That's 100 points. So you're earning your 200 today. Okay, are there any questions on this particular concept? Trigonometric ratios, 10-6. There are no questions? Wonderful. Now, you will have your test on the trig ratios, the 6 trig ratios. You got to know it like the back of your hand. Here's the front of your hand, here's the back of your hand. Okay? And you will have your vocabulary test on chapter 10. Your test will be coming straight out the book as always. And you need to go and look at your chapter 10 review. That's from pages 654, 655, 656. Your chapter test is right there on page 657. Then your cumulative standards review is on page 658, 659. So you're going to have these particular assessments, but I need you to get in front of this. Don't wait till the last minute. You need to go ahead for the rest of the class and look at page 654 through 656 and start working each and every last one of those units. Okay? On your own paper. On paper. Any questions? Where are we going? So we're on an odd day today. We will have your assessment come Friday. All right? You know, come here Friday? Okay, we're on these odd schedules. So that means next week then, huh? You got a little extra time to study. That'll work for me. No questions? I'm down.